Yemi. I'm the MD of Fortesoft Systems Limited, franchise partners to NIIT in Nigeria.
Today we are rolling out a program. Yes, you want to tell us whether it's a sponsored program or it's going to be paid for or it's going to be financed by whoever. Just tell us.
Okay, so we're rolling out a Streets to Kick program. It's a program targeted at the underprivileged of Yemi. I'm the MD of Fortesoft Systems Limited, franchise partners to NIIT in Nigeria.
Today we are rolling out a program. Yes, you want to tell us whether it's a sponsored program or it's going to be paid for or it's going to be financed by whoever. Just tell us.
Okay, so we're rolling out a Streets to Kick program. It's a program targeted at the underprivileged in Lagos for now. The idea is they're free IT programs to educate them and allow them to acquire IT skills that they can use in the society to get jobs and to even become entrepreneurs themselves and create jobs. It is free, but there are criteria that they must pass to get on the program. The idea is for the first year to target training at least 2,000 of them to become graduates in these courses.
The second question is, now we have criteria that they must go through before they get.
Yes, they must get it.
Now, the program, we understand, with 4 courses of this
yes,
course.
for now.
Lead us into these courses.
Okay, as of now, we have picked 4 courses to start. We call them our low and yield fruits. We have looked at the market and we have seen there is a demand for these courses, 1. 2, these are courses that we can teach them in a short period of time to turn them over into being valuable to the society, to the environment, getting jobs, creating jobs. We have picked these 4 courses carefully because we also know that the basic skills needed to enter these classes are pretty low themselves. So the idea is not you have to be an engineering graduate to enter for this course or any of that. Like I said, it is targeted at the underprivileged, so we have to deliberately and carefully pick the courses that they can learn in class, adapt, and be able to use. We have picked 4 courses: graphics designing, video editing, networking and hardware repair, and programming in Python. The idea is these are courses that they can use on a variable of ways to ensure that they become valuable to the society beyond where they are.
Now, what informed this training other than the essence to this or after the
Yes, it's, to be fair, this is an offshoot of some of the other projects we've been doing in the past. For 20 years now, we have been running an annual scholarship program where we try to make courses available to people that can afford them at a lower rate. For a while, we've been running a school for the underprivileged in collaboration with 7 with Love in Iroquois Village, where we train about 100 kids annually on different IT skills. So it's not, this project is not new to us. It's not something that we haven't had previous variations on, but this is different. This has a target. This is a product of what we see in our society every day. We were shocked at the rate of destruction that went on after the NSAS project. And we felt that we needed to address that in our own little way. We can't solve all the problems of the society, we don't plan to. But we're an IT training institution. We have been impacting the society for decades. To be honest with you, that's why I said we can't solve it. Now, there are other ways to go about it. I believe IT itself is a low-hanging fruit. Is one of, if you look at a lot of the countries that have converted from developing to developed in the last 30 years, 2 things have stayed: manufacturing and IT. If you can invest in these 2, you move a lot of people out of poverty into a new bracket, and it's very important. We also know that the skill set to work in the IT space can easily be acquired. So it is something that we're working with. But if there is a fundamental foundation for everything, communication. So in cases where communication becomes the problem, we have to define a new pathway for that person. Because you have to communicate first before you can even be in the working environment. Thank you.
What about the beneficiaries of When before they'll be qualified for the intern program, with their characters and manners be considered as part of the assessment?
Yes, please. Like I said, there are things we're going to use to qualify people into the program, and then there are layers beyond the IT skills that we're adding. We're speaking to different NGOs to address things like entrepreneurship skills, etiquette and behavior in the work environment, and even communication skills. We're speaking to different NGOs to help us in this journey together. Different NGOs, different companies that work on this. So the idea is not just to produce IT skilled people, but to produce different IT skills people with different skills beyond IT. So communication skills, entrepreneurial skills, etiquette, the proper etiquette in society. Those are things that we're also looking at. They're not our core areas, but we want to build this on it. Finally, there's a placement program where we try and place them in internships and workspaces, and we monitor them. We're building a platform in which we can stay in communication with them always and watch their journey as they leave us. In fact, let me add this and appeal to everybody. Even if you cannot be part of this program as a sponsor, even if it is just to take our interns, we're eager. We have quite a lot of companies, but we want more. We're looking at 2,000 youths now. Hopefully next year we'll be talking 4,000 youths. The more spaces we have available for internship, the better it is for the program.
Okay. So lastly, what will be the social economic effect of this training in the organization of the
Okay. If you read some of the reports about Nigeria, 65% below the 30-year age. There is a lack of job skills. We talk about there aren't enough jobs. That's one problem. But there is also the problem of lack of the appropriate skill set for the jobs that exist. Starting to address this problem is a major first step towards addressing this. Is towards addressing some of our socio-economic problems as a nation. So the socio-economic impact is incalculable right now, but it's a journey in itself, and we will put a measure to it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you all for your time.